Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Today, the chapter or the lesson is being discussed here. It is very closely associated or the interlinked with the last lecture, in which we have discussed the proposal writing for the research paper. Today, we discuss the research papers. What is research paper and how many parts of a research paper and what are the steps we must take to write a research paper. So first of all, what is research paper? A research paper is a piece of academic writing based on its author's original research on a particular topic and the analysis and interpretation of the research findings. The purely a research paper is based on the personal findings which are based on personal research. So it means that in which a researcher is directly interlinked of this topic, because all kind of the output is totally based on his personal research. So it depends on his methodology and what is the subject matter on which he is asked to have a research. So a research is a document prepared by an analyst or strategist who is the part of investment research team in a stockbroker or a investment bank or any other place about whom he is asked to give his personal analysis which is based on the requirement of the research paper. A research report mainly focuses on a specific stock or industrial sector or currency, commodity or fixed income instrument or on a geographical region or a country. So now the research paper may be based on the individual as well as for the mutual purpose. The subject matter can also be belong to a individual or any kind of the group. So it may be asked about give the research analysis about any kind of the erecting a new foundry for the establishment of a new company and other ways. So parts of a research paper, what are the parts of the research paper which are essentially must be written? Number one, title. In a title you must write the author's name, address, phone number, email and date. In title you must write the name of a researcher and then his address for the connecting numbers, emails and date. And number two, introduction and statement of the problem. Definitely when a research is also going on, the difficulty will also be occurred, because he must give all kind of he must mention all barriers and must give the solution of all the problems, and also he must give his primary analysis about the topic subject matter. So now the next one is the limitation of the study. It also must be written the limitation of the study, what kind of the measures are taken by a researcher, what kind of the initiatives and method is adopted by a research person. And now he must also mention the methodology. What is the method he adopts while going on a research, and what are the difficulties he faces, and what kind of the solution of all problems. So that's why it is depend on a person who is having or making a research on a specific topic. So may in the end he must write the main body of the paper arguments. Definitely, if the chances of the possibility is also, he must give arguments along with the solution of all those problems which can also occur during this process, and also he must explain in detail limitation of the study, methodology, along with the main body of the paper arguments. So in what subjects a research paper can be written? First number पर you must choose a topic on which topic you are asked to give your analysis on the basis of the research. Number 2, define the task and prepare a work thesis. Definitely, first of all you must give the explanation of your tasks which is assigned to you, and then you must give a rough sketch in form of the thesis, because it is necessary. It paved the way towards the completion of a research paper. And now in the next step you must locate and evaluate the sources for appropriateness the assignment, because appropriateness is given a chance to you justify the topic, because justification of any kind of the topic is the first rule of any kind of the writing, especially in the research paper. First of all, there is a topic you have in your mind, and then you must mention all kind of the barriers and problems which can also suffer in this way, and the next step you must give the solution of all these problems, and in the end, second last, and you must evaluate all kind of the sources of the appropriateness, in what ways this research paper can also be completed, in what way this project is required to have a research on this topic, in what way it is necessary, and you must give all kind of the solution which are totally based on the personal research and personal analysis, and then you justify all these points, all these research process, because you are also going through a process in which you have adopted a specific kind of the methodology, and you justify the topic and your search method, in what ways this can also be done, and in what ways there is a hurdle can also be occurred. So you must write the access of the material. Access of the material means you give a complete detail about all kind of the materials which is directly or indirectly related to this topic. Then the next point is that prepare preliminary works, cited cards or pages, because the cards can also be helpful for the accomplishment of your research project, because it is a non-verbal language which can also be very helpful for you for the accomplishment of your assignment which is given to you. So what is the body of a research paper? What kind of the format you must write the research paper? First of all, you must give an outline and prospectus as flexible guides, because guideline is an important element to write something effectively and accurately, because it gives us a solid ground on which point we are going to have a discussion, and all kind of the elements which are directly or indirectly relevant to this topic must be brought under discussion. So on the next point, build your essay around points you want to make. Always be relevant to the subject matter, and you must mention all related detail which is necessary to write any research paper. So you must keep yourself relevant, and you must always avoid to beat about the bush, because irrelevant detail cannot helpful for this and become a source of the bad impression of a analyst and a research persons. So now on the next step, you must integrate your sources into your discussion, summarize, analyze, explain and evaluate. These are the main 4 points which are basically required to have any kind of the research work. First of all, you must summarize your viewpoint, and you must write the possibilities of the given project, and then you give a personal analysis, analyze all count of the sources, what are the relevant or the irrelevant factors can also affect, and what factors can also be helpful for this, and then you explain why it is necessary, why it happen, in what ways it can be made possible, in what way it is not possible, and in the end you must evaluate all count of the points, such as all summary of your research work, your personal analysis and your explanations. Either your explanation are going in favor of the research in the research paper, and then you must write your work rather than merely reporting it, because it is totally based on the written work, because your analysis, your summarization, your explanation and your evaluation is not cannot be stand in the air, but it must be composed on the paper, because research paper must be found in a solid form, because it comprises your personal experiences, your analysis, your explanations, your evaluations, and your research paper must be based on reality, and your findings justify on the basis of the methodology. If your methodology is not accurate, is not useful for the required situation, so your research work cannot be a complete research work or a research paper. And in the end, you must give the solid reasons, solid introductions and solid analysis and a solid explanation, and then evaluate all count of the findings which are basic requirement of a research paper. So dear students, now you must write the assignment on the second lecture, which is belong to a application, I think job application. The job application is a second, it was the second lecture in which you must write a complete detail an excise officer or for the post of excise inspector, in which you can also choose the any form of the written. You must write the director name, excise and taxation department, the subject matter of this application for the post of the excise inspector, and you must give your CV in the end of this application. You must submit within 4 days this application in the college office. Thank you so much.